Welcome, everybody. Okay, let's get started here today with just a little bit of this and that. I'm just going to put down here in the box. I actually got a box today. Okay, welcome, everyone. Okay. Well, hello there. How you guys doing? I don't want to mispronounce your names, so I'm not going to try today because I don't want to disrespect anybody. Okay. Oh my gosh, as you all know, the kids are back in school, which means fall is right here around the corner. And it is a new season, a new path, a new road. It's just so enlightening to be on a new path. Oh, thank you. As you know, as the seasons change, so do we. We may not realize it as it's happening, but there's always changes that we make during each season, whether it be a positive change or just a change of how we're doing things, of what we're doing or not doing. Do you find, and this is a question, do you find that during the colder seasons that we tend to get a little lazier? I guess that's the right word to use for that. Tend to get a little bit lazier on, this is a perfect day to just sit and have hot tea or coffee and, read a book or stay in the house because it's chilly outside or whatever the reason might be. Do you guys find that is the case in most cases, that in the colder seasons we tend to want to hibernate more like the bears do? I know when it's cold, I don't like snow. I mean, it's okay if we're going skiing or, if you're going snowmobiling or, something fun like that, but then you're going to go right back in to the house or your lodge or wherever you're at, and you're going to get warm and you're going to get toasty again, and you're going to be comfortable and you're going to have comfort food and you're going to have hot drinks and different things like that. So that is a change that we do. It's just like in the summertime, you want iced tea, hot ice cold water, different things like that. And your work habits also change also as the seasons change. And I know in the summertime, in the spring, when everything is blooming and everything is just vibrant, we don't want to work as much. We don't want to spend as much time on our computers as we did in the wintertime working and getting stuff done and, making a living. So it's different. So as the seasons are changing, and I was noticing this here, I believe it was Monday, when I was like, oh, it's starting to get a little bit chilled over here. And it's like, it's time to get out the winter stuff. It's time to, hold on, these silly pop-up things. It's time to start getting prepared for the colder season. And I was also thinking, how's my business going to change this season? How is my work ethic going to change? How is my business going to grow if I'm not giving it due diligence and working every day like I should be? It's different in the winter time than in the summertime. In the summertime, I can take my laptop or my tablet outside. I can sit outside and I can work on it, whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm going, or even just my phone. I could take my phone out because I have a Note 8, and it's actually a computer, as you probably have also, your cell phone's a computer also. You can work on your cell phone from anywhere anywhere you go. So you don't even really need, and if you have data, like I have unlimited data, so I can work anywhere I want, whenever I want. I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi so much as I have to just worry about, motivating myself. So I was thinking, as I was putting in my plan, I always have a plan. for what I was going to do for the fall and winter season, because I've noticed in a lot of chatting with people that in the winter, as we get closer to, we got the holidays coming up. We have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, and then we have New Year's. We're going into a new year. We're getting ready. Yes, we are. It's crazy, right? We're getting ready to go into a new year. So as we're preparing for this, I've noticed that as we get closer to, we get through Halloween, which is my favorite holiday of all. I love Halloween because we can dress up and be whoever we want to be, and it's okay. Nobody will judge us or criticize us for being who we want to be. Should be like that all the time, right? But unfortunately, it's not. So as this season changes and we get through Halloween and we're going into Thanksgiving, people, I've noticed, start getting a little more irritated and a little more grumpy and a little more, oh, well, I can't work my business the way I did in the warmer season. They don't say the warmer season, but I do. And it's because I've got to have money for this and I've got to have money for that. And if I'm focusing on just building my business, and if it's not doing, maybe you're not doing the revenue that you want to do yet, that doesn't mean that you won't do it. It means that you need to keep learning, you need to keep moving forward, and you need to keep prospering your mind in order to prosper your wallet. If you don't prosper your mind in every season, you won't prosper your wallet. So it is a given. And like I said, I was going through my goals and what I wanted to do for this season period, which is Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Busy time, getting things for families and putting all these family events together. And it takes time, but you can work your business in different areas at different times. Like, for example, I'll spend like 3 hours doing what I have on my list of things I do every single day. I'll do that for those 3 hours. And then I'll maybe take a break. I'll go do something at the house, and I'll do something that I need to do to, maybe, throw some laundry in, or, whatever you need to do. There's always a way to do that. And with technology, the way it is, you can listen to inspirationals, you can listen to motivationals on your phone, in your earbuds, anytime as you're going through your day. Why not keep learning and let me turn down this music. I always have music or something going on. It really helps to calm the soul and to just, motivate me. Everyone has their own things they like to do, and different, hey guys, thank you for joining, and different ways of doing things. But just keep in mind that as the seasons change, we all change with it. Whether we're realizing it or not, there is change. And change is in the air. You can feel the changes that the earth is going through. It's going through a sleepy time. It's going through different phases of evolution that the world is going through with every single season. So keep that in mind as you're doing your goals and you're setting what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Oh, thank you, for this seasons. What do you want to accomplish in your life? Do you have goals? You should always write your goals down and be very specific, very, very specific on what you want to do. Like y'all know, I live in Washington State right now, but I am making a plan to go back to Texas, which is where I'm from, and I need to go there. So I'm making a plan to go back there, and that's going to be a big, huge move, and it's going to be fun. And again, it is another change. And there's always changes that you will be doing. Always changes. Changes are a given. If you don't make changes, if you don't constantly, consistently move forward, then how are you going to grow, and how are you going to expand, and how are you going to be that person? Hey guys, thanks for joining. that person that you want to be. We all have a dream of what we want to be and what we want to have as people. And y'all know this to be a definite, solid fact. We all want something. We all want something. The question is, what are we willing to do to get that something? What are we willing to do to get? Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining. What are we willing to do to have that success? What are we willing to do to achieve our goals? And it's all up to each one individually whether there is success in achieving those goals or whether there is not success. It's all up to you individually, okay? So it doesn't matter who else is telling you that that's silly or that's crazy or why are you doing that or that is so crazy, that's so stupid. And just, you know what? They don't control you. And as the seasons are changing, that is a good time to clean up the clutter. You've always heard of spring cleaning where, you know, you get rid of the clutter, you get rid of the dust, you get rid of everything that's, you know, around, blah, 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 that's old and blah, blah, blah. Well, the same thing is for the fall seasons. It's where it is time to get ready for the new season. And what do you want to do in your life that is going to make it good for you and your family? First, you have to make it good for you. When you're happy, you've heard the golden rule. When mama's happy, everyone's happy. That is the golden rule. And it's cute because my youngest daughter got me a plaque that says, if mama's golden, I'm golden. And it was so adorable. I still have it. Even after all these years. It's amazing. But think about it. Think about what you're doing in your business, in your livelihood, in your career, whatever you have going on that's giving you income to take care of the family. What are you doing to make it grow? What are you doing to make the changes that you need to make it prosper, to make it excel, to make it be all you want it to be? Because it all depends upon you and what you want to do. Everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have the goals set, you have them written down, and you're very, very specific, and you take action on what changes you need to make those goals a given for you, then there is no way that you will not succeed. Does anyone not agree with anything that is a true fact of that your success is all about you? You guys can comment if you want. No? Okay, let's see. Okay. So, in this season change, as we're going into fall, oh, yay, thank you. As we're going into fall, because after fall, we're going into winter. So winter will be another season change. So you've got just a short window of time in this season to make necessary changes for you and your livelihood and your lifestyle and whatever it is that you are wanting to do. Everyone will have their own agenda, their own goals, and their own, this is what I want, that's what I want, I don't want this, I don't want that. Well, when you know what you don't want, then you get a better idea of what you do want. Isn't that a so? Yep. It's like me and planning my move. And I was actually going to plan my move for October. And then today, I had a little glitch come up, and I heard that there are planes that are being quarantined. There were planes coming from out of country I live in the United States, as I'm sure a lot of you do too, are coming from out of country, and four of them, I heard four, I don't know if there's any more than that, but I heard four. There's four of them that have been quarantined, and they aren't sure what the disease or the problem is, but these people have been quarantined, and they don't know how long they're going to be quarantined for. And some of these were coming into the Houston area. They were headed that way, and from Florida, I believe it was. And now the people won't make it. So I don't want to come from Washington flying down there and then be quarantined somewhere before I even get to where I'm going. I don't want to be quarantined. So I am putting off my moving plans. So that is another glitch in my changing. I won't be able to move in October. So I will have a new plan set up. But as I'm doing this, I will keep building my business. I will keep learning more every day. And as you guys know, I talk about this all the time. I like to learn something new every day. And by having that knowledge that grows and grows and grows, and you have to keep exercising the knowledge. As an example, I always like to give you guys a good example so that you know kind of where you can focus on. As an example, look back to when, say, you were in college, or maybe you were in high school. Pick a class that that you don't know anything about now. You like geometry, or maybe geology, or civics. I don't even know if they teach civics anymore. But any of those classes that you took and that you had to study to pass the test, how much of that do you know now? How much of what you learned back in the day do you actually use and know now? Can you go out and identify a rock and say what kind of rock it is, and basically where its origin is? If you can, that's awesome. Me, I can't. I found, as I was going through my learning phase, as I do every month, I go through a learning phase on what I'm going to learn, what I need to do. What do I need to do to build my business? What do I need to do to give to the marketplace? Blah, blah, blah. I go through all that. And I was like, and I have a granddaughter that collects rocks. She loves rocks, all different kinds of rocks. And certain rocks are special and certain rocks aren't, whatever. She feels them. They have energy. So as I was getting ready for the change of the season, I was thinking, how much do I know? How much do I remember from back in the day? How much do I know that I went to school every day? I learned every day. Something new got put in my brain every day. How much of that am I using now? And I really sat down and thought about it, because it really dumbfounded me. And I was like, whoa. I am not using basically anything except for reading and math and typing and, things like that. But other than that, I'm not using all those other tasks that I used. And it's like, whoa. So I've learned over the years of building a home business and of building a lifestyle that I choose to have, that if I didn't keep learning every single day, and if I didn't keep changing every single day, every season, change is good. Change is growth. Change is prosperity. If I didn't keep changing constantly as I grow and learn, I was going to stay stagnant. I was going to stay making X amount of dollars my whole life. I was never going to get anywhere that I truly wanted to get. So by making the changes that I had to make, hey guys, thanks for joining, then I was prospering. So by learning and changing on a regular basis, every single day, evolving, I can make XXX amount of dollars and be totally happy. And let's face it, when you have a home business, you can work around whatever you want. Like, I will take time in the evening to spend with my family. And when everybody's busy, doing about this, maybe they're watching a program or something, I could have my phone right there And I could just be doing, you know, a little bit of different things that I want to do to create. And I could do it right there on my phone while I'm right there with the family, answering their questions and talking to them and just being there, and still get work done. And it's fine, because then I have, if I go to dinner or what, I don't have to worry about it. That's free time. So it's all about what you want to do and what you want to create. And having a home business does not have to be hard. It's all about you making the money you want and having the changes that you need to have happen to make it work for you. So regardless, like I say, guys, is regardless as if you have a home business, you have a job, you have a career, it doesn't matter. There's always change every single day. It's whether it's a positive change or a negative change. And that, my friends, is all up to you. And I wish you all the best in everything you're doing. And as we are changing into this new fall season, I ask you all, take a minute for yourselves and just think, what do I really want to change in myself this season? What do I want to change for myself, for my family, for my livelihood, for my lifestyle? What can I change to make it better for me and everyone around me? Start with you, because you're the rock, you're the foundation. You are everything that is to be and everything that will be for your lifespan, your time here on this plane. So think about that. And as the seasons change, so do we. So make positive changes for you. Because I know I'm making a new change. I don't get to move, so I'm going to make a new change. And I'm working on that as we're talking right here. I'm thinking about it, and I'm going to think what I'm going to do. Okay, guys, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so grateful for your time, because I know your time is precious, and thank you so much. I will chat with you all later, and happy changes, okay? I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.